Good morning, children. In this session, we are going to study about the Sultanate in the 15th and 16th centuries. How was the condition of Sultanate in the 15th and 16th centuries? In the previous class, we studied about different rulers of the Delhi Sultans, how they were their administration, etc. So we have mostly studied about the Khalji dynasty and the Tughlaq dynasties. Now we know here among the Delhi sultans, we after the Tughlaqs, so Khalji or after Tughlaq, Khalji sultans and after Tughlaqs, the Sayyid and Lodi dynasties ruled from Delhi and Agra region. So after Tughlaqs, Sayyid and Lodi dynasties ruled from Delhi and Agra, these regions until 1526. Up to 1526, these two dynasties, Sayyid and Lodi dynasties ruled here. What happened after 26? Now we know that by then Jaunpur, Bengal, Malwa, Gujarat, Rajasthan, these are the adjoining areas, and the entire South India had independent rulers who established very prosperous capitals and states also. So regional kingdoms in these regions, Jaunpur, Bengal, Malwa, Gujarat and Rajasthan, they were rulers who were powerful. They established their prosperous states there. Okay, so this was also the period, so many emergence of new ruling groups like the Afghans and the Rajputs in the Western Indian region, and the Afghans also, the Afghanistan region, those regions also, new ruling dynasties or groups emerged. So some of the states established in this period were very small, but they were very powerful and extremely well administered. Rulers who were also well administered their kingdoms. For example, we can say Sher Shah Sur, or we can find Suri in other some of the books also. Sher Shah Sur, he ruled from 1540 to 1545, 5 years. Okay, so started his career as a manager of a small territory for his uncle in Bihar. Eventually, he challenged and defeated the Mughal Emperor Humayun in 1530 to 40 and again 1555 to 56 this period. Sher Shah captured Delhi and established his own dynasty. He is from Afghan. Okay, so he captured Delhi and established the Sur dynasty. Sher Shah Sur established the Sur dynasty in Delhi. So here the Sur dynasty ruled only 15 years. 1540 to 1555. That was a 15 years period. He introduced this period the administration that borrowed the elements from Alauddin Khalji and made more efficient. So Sher Shah Sur also established an administration which he borrowed from Alauddin Khalji. So the similar way of administration also he followed here. And Sher Shah's administration also became the model followed by the great emperor Akbar later. Akbar also followed Sher Shah's administrative policies. When he consolidated the Mughal Empire, Akbar consolidated the Mughal Empire, and during that period he also followed some of the administrative policies of Sher Shah. So Akbar followed the administrative policies of Sher Shah. Now we will study about there are three orders which all different parts of the world follows. Okay, the three orders which we often say as the Peace of God, Knights and Crusades. What were the differences or what were the importance of these three orders? The idea of three orders first formulated in France in the early 11th century. Okay, the same and then what was these three orders? In France, this system emerged as it divided these three orders, which means it divided the society into three classes. We know that in ancient India there were many different castes in the society. The society was divided into many castes. People in the society were divided or grouped as into different castes. Like that, there were three classes in France, especially those who prayed. Like here in India, Brahmins who were taking care of the temples and prayers to God, etc. So those who prayed, those who fought, and those who tilled the land. These were the three groups: those who prayed, and those who fought, and those who tilled. We can say those who prayed in India, we know that they were generally known as Brahmins in India. So they are also a class of people who were taking care of the churches in France. Next one, those who fought. Here we know in India, those who fought, they were the warrior groups or ruling class or ruling community, Kshatriyas. So there were also such kind of those who fought. That means those who are the kings and ruling families or the royal families. Next, those who tilled the land. In India, we often say the Vaishyas or who were taking care of agriculture. Okay, so there also those who tilled the land, that means the farmers or the agriculture. These were the three divisions of society in France. Now this division of society into three orders was supported by the church to consolidate its dominant role in society. It was especially created by the church and church officials so that they could get a domination in society. So this helped the emergence of new warrior group called knights, like Kshatriyas in our country. In France, a warrior group or ruling community also was created. They were known as knights. So the church patronized this group and used them to propagate their idea of peace of God. So this was the idea of peace of God was wanted to be formulated or to propagate, so that the church patronized or implemented this type of three groups in the society. So this attempt was to direct warriors away from the conflict among themselves and send them instead on a campaign against the Muslims who had captured the city of Jerusalem. In France, what was the reason? They created a warrior group. The church created a warrior group. So they were given instructions or encouraged to recapture the region of Jerusalem. Jerusalem was captured by the Muslims. So a campaign should be created or a campaign should be made in order to recapture Jerusalem from the Muslims. So this led a series of campaigns, like military attack on Jerusalem, and these continuous campaigns or military attack on Jerusalem was known as crusades. So continuous war or battle or conflict between the Muslims and Christians to recapture the region of Jerusalem. So these campaigns in the service of God and the church completely altered the status of knights. So these people, warrior groups or knights, continuously waging war with the region of Jerusalem. So that this was so there a prominent or powerful group emerged in the society, the warrior groups or soldiers or the army, or they are the ruling class. Originally these knights did not belong to the class of nobles actually. So by the end of the 11th century in France and a century later in Germany also, so these humble origins of the warriors were forgotten. But by the 12th century, nobles also wanted to be known as knights. They were not belonging to the particular royal family, but they became powerful, and afterwards later on in the 11th century, we know that afterwards these were the forgotten. These noble groups or the knights were forgotten in Germany and France also. But at the beginning they were very powerful. They continuously fought against the Muslims to recapture the Jerusalem. That's all about this chapter, the Delhi Sultans.